The intro, okay? All right, are we filming?
We're filming.
Okay. Okay, stop it. Okay, Dave and Camille, today we have something that people have been waiting for. They've been like
Ice cream.
They've been harassing us to do, so we are going to sacrifice ourselves today and test different type of macro-friendly ice cream.
So what does macro-friendly mean?
So it's just that it's lower in fat and carb and higher in protein than you wouldn't find in, an ice cream like Ben and Jerry or Haagen-Dazs or things like that.
So the really just crazy calorically rich, typical, I guess you could say treats or junk food is usually very high in carbohydrates and fat.
Yes.
That makes it taste real freaking good. But if you're trying to follow macros, there are specific brands that almost flip the macros on its head, reducing the fat, reducing the carbs, and sometimes even increasing the protein.
Yeah, which is just, I think, something that you want to do more in a day-to-day life is like if you're going to have ice cream, there is option out there that just makes it more okay to do it. Because if you go with another brand that is not as macro friendly, you're gonna eat something like 50 to 60 grams of fat in a pint of ice cream. And let's be honest, no one stick to a quarter serving of this. Like everyone end up eating the whole thing. So
it's the food you crave, tailored to fit your diet, especially if you're tracking the amount of protein and carbs and fat you eat each day.
Yeah, so this is a good, what would be the word?
A good panel of some typical brands.
No, not panel. A good
a buffet, a smorgasbord.
No, you're so far from
a
what
cornucopia.
I'm trying to say. A good substitute.
Oh yeah, they are some good substitutes for, let's say, your more traditional treats that sometimes make it very hard to stay within a macronutrient
Okay,
framework.
so today we chose a bunch of different flavors. We have
chili cow.
this one is what? Raspberry cream.
So this is raspberry sweet cream.
Another chili cow that is Mocha espresso.
Okay, so do you want to start with these?
Well, we're gonna just do them all.
All right, I know we're gonna eat them all, but we're not gonna eat them all at the same time.
No, we're gonna go one at a time and test it out.
Okay.
So this one, one whole serving of this is.
It looks like 190 calories.
160 calorie on mine.
Yeah.
3 fat.
4.5 fat.
35 carbs and 12 protein.
And it looks like I've got 11 grams of protein and 39 grams of carbohydrates.
Okay, so one of these...
Mine is going to taste better than Camille's because it's got more fat and
well,
carbs.
we'll see about that. Okay, so one of these, you have 2 serving in this one. And if you look at this one, so for the same quantity, you have 5 fat, so that's a little more, 26 grams of carb, that's a little less, and 10 grams of protein, which is a little less too. So, I mean, it's almost like the same thing. And if we compare this one to this one...
What brand is that?
So this one is Halo Top.
And what's the one that you have in your hand?
This one, I've never tried this one yet. So this one is called Scandalous.
Ooh, Scandalous, as in less calories per pint of ice cream.
I see what they did there with the name.
Okay, so in this one,
so you
it's
need
got
to
100,
double.
110.
No, you need to double it because two serving is like this.
So it's 110 calories in a serving, and it's just a serving size. So there's 3 grams of fat in a serving.
21 carbs and
21 carbs and 6 grams of protein. So,
but if you double that, then it's one like this. So that one is the one with the most calorie.
Yeah, there's a lot.
If we compare all the same serving.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm saying. I'm like
3 servings. Yeah, there's 3 servings in a container.
What's that guy that is like
this should
a
taste
concierge and then he's doing the math on the board?
An abacus?
No, the movie. The guy is
Beautiful
like
Mind?
Yeah, so that's like me right now with the serving. I'm just like math everywhere.
Enlightened brownies and cookie dough, 100 calories in a serving. And
but 2 serving would be like this.
So there's 4 servings in this container. So it sounds good, but you also have to do the math, which you kind of divide the canister per
So
serving.
this one would be 7 fat if we compare to this.
19 carb and 6 protein.
No. Double that. So that's like 38.
Now, this is the math.
And you don't understand, Dave. I'm doing all the math for us. Because I'm comparing to this whole thing. So this is like 2 serving here.
No. 1 serving size is 1 serving size no matter what. So when you read the macros on the back of the label, you're reading the macros for 1 serving size.
No, because this one is 8 ounce, and I want to compare 8 ounce of each one of those.
Yeah, actually, what it sounds like right now that your chili cow is probably going to end up having the best macros.
So right now, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yay,
So,
we're all on the same page.
I guess I'm right once again. So
okay, so let's open it. And those ice cream have been sitting here for a while. So I would say that is one thing that is a minus about like the healthy ice creams, that you cannot eat them right away. It's like you really need to wait.
I'm waiting.
Wait before you can eat them.
Okay.
Wait, you have to show the audience what it looks like.
This is what the raspberry sweet cream looks like.
All right, wait a second. I'll just open them on, then we'll try the raspberry sweet cream together at the same time.
Okay, cool.
Like a team. David, don't you dare.
Oops.
Yep. Okay. Oh wait, we can even show inside because.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, I don't know what happened to that halo top here, but this one is up to the top and this one is not. So.
Interesting.
Minus a little point there.
-1 for not having.
Those are filled all the way. And those looks really good with the little swirl. Chili cow is kind of crushing it right now.
Okay. Let's start.
All right, are we starting with this one?
Yeah, let's start with this one. So.
Wait.
You put.
So it's a little hard still. So I think we should wait.
No, it's fine. See, I've got it in my mouth. Here, I'll feed you. I'll put it in your mouth and you put it in my mouth.
Hashtag that's what she says.
Hashtag how I met your mother.
Wait, how do we do this? Like this?
Like this. First reaction, I love that it has chocolate chips.
Yeah, the chocolate chips are nice.
It tastes really good. I like it a lot.
But I wish we could taste the raspberry more.
Yeah.
It tastes sweet, but we don't taste the raspberry that much.
I taste the cream, like the sweet cream is what I taste. And a little bit of raspberry. Awesome with the chocolate chips.
How's the texture?
Pretty good. I think that
we need to...
these, for some reason, these tend to have like more of like a watery flavor to them, as opposed to the stuff with like the heavy cream in it.
I think we need to wait. Yeah, but I like that.
Yeah.
See, for me, I like that it's a little more watery. Because I feel like when I eat the heavy cream stuff, it just makes me feel like...
Full.
Yeah, really full and like heavy.
Okay, so pretty good.
Refreshing.
Pretty good taste. And again, the macros on this were in a single serving, 39 grams of carbs, 11 grams of protein, and 4.5 grams of fat. So
that's
pretty
good.
Not bad on the fat, pretty good on the protein, a little high on the carb.
But really not bad at all.
You know, I think most people struggle with the fat the most when following macros because you realize everything has a lot of fat in it.
Yes.
Okay,
so verdict, taste, I would give it like a 7 out of 10 for me.
I'm going to give the entire score, the mouthfeel, the taste, and the macros, I'm going to give this an 88. I'm going to give it a B+.
What is 88? I'm like 7 out of 10. It's 88.
8.8.
We're so on the same page.
88. B+.
B+. Okay, I'm giving this. I'll go for.
You gave it a C. You give it a 6.
Yeah, I'm
really
like,
low.
I'm a rough judge, I guess.
Why don't you bump it up a little bit?
Well, we'll wait, and then I can maybe like.
Now you have to choose now.
Well, the macros are really good.
Yep.
I just want the raspberry to be more present.
Okay.
And that feels like such a letdown to me.
Okay, understandable.
So
she wanted more raspberry.
like
Let's
I
go to this
wanted
one.
more raspberry.
Enlightened.
So this one is chocolate brownies.
Okay, you gotta take one B.
I don't see the brownies. Oh, here, I see some.
Oh, you gotta dig to get the actual brownie.
Well, you want to get the full thing.
Wow, that's a really big bite.
Can you do it?
I am lactose intolerant, so give me some surprise. Here we go. I'm not crazy about the flavor. It kind of has a protein powder kind of flavor.
Yeah,
to
you
it.
can really. This one you can taste a lot more. I guess I'm giving this one an 8 now.
Yeah.
Because this one you didn't taste like that whey protein type of thing. It just really tasted like vanilla.
And it makes sense. This one is in a serving, 19 grams of carbs,
So less carbs
3.5 of fat, 6 of protein. So
and a little less carbs.
It has less carbs. It's not as quite as flavorful. I said it tasted.
But the texture is better.
Yeah, it's a little chalky though. So
I like that.
I'm gonna give this a B minus. I'm gonna give it an 82, 8.2.
I'm gonna give that one a 7.5, and this one is 8 now. 7.
Upgrading. I guess she's grading on a curve. She's raising other people's scores based on the average. Okay.
That's how you do it.
So.
Okay, wait. So this one, it's good. Better mouthfeel. I thought it's more creamy.
Yeah, definitely more creamy.
It's like more creamy than the other one.
Not as watery, but a little.
Not as watery,
chalky.
but it just tasted like frozen whey.
Yeah.
So not as good. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, Enlightened.
Maybe another flavor.
I think we just
As you
lost
can
a-
see, we're
we
not
just
sponsored
lost a
by
sponsor
them.
There.
Yeah, we just lost a
I don't think they'll be knocking down our first sponsorship. Chili Cow, we gotta get back in touch with those guys. No, I thought their ice cream was great, but we got more to go.
All right.
Scandalous.
Scandalous.
So less calories. This one is chocolate mocha chip.
First of all, I like the name.
Just a little one, Kim, not crazy.
Oh, this one.
So already I'm noticing that like when you break into the ice cream, the ice cream is already kind of breaking up into clumps. So just something for the texture.
We can.
Okay. I think it has kind of like a very artificially flavored
Really?
kind of flavor.
I
Yeah.
think this one is the best flavor so far.
No, it tasted like, it tastes like artificial flavor in it.
I disagree. I think this one is the best flavor so far.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
But the worst texture.
Yeah, I felt like I said, it was as soon as we stuck the spoon in, it started kind of clumping out, and that's exactly what it did in my mouth when I bit into it.
In your mouth.
It clumped around. A little
Worst texture for me, best flavor so far.
Yeah, Camille likes both.
So that's very.
Again, looking at the breakdown: 21 carbs, 6 grams of protein, and 3 grams of fat. So, I think what we're seeing is that like the ones with lesser
Yeah, this one is a lot more watery,
it
texture-wise.
It tastes a little bit more like whey protein.
Right, this one is a lot more watery.
Yeah, definitely not as creamy as the last one.
Yeah, so this one so far is the creamiest.
Yeah.
This one I think is the best flavor, and this one is the best in between.
My vote still is right here. I think
Yeah,
this is
same.
awesome. So still in the lead at 88. I'm gonna give this one the same score. I'm gonna give it an 82, a B minus.
What did I give?
You gave a 7.5.
I'm a rough judge. I'll go 7.5 for this one too. Those are tied because it's like the opposite.
Yeah.
And this one is still at 8.
Halo Top, really popular brand.
So we're going
So
vanilla.
what's the flavor? Vanilla?
Yeah, and we have
Right.
chocolate.
I like vanilla too. I've had Halo Top before, so a pretty good idea what to expect. Okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. Yeah, that was really good.
Really good flavor,
Good
but
flavor.
same thing, very watery.
Watery, but a good flavor, good texture.
Not as watery.
It tastes like ice cream in my mouth.
Yeah.
And it just tastes actually kind of light, to be honest with you. It is like Kim was saying.
Yeah.
Stuff that tastes really creamy usually kind of sits heavy or tastes real heavy, meaning it's very filling. I feel like I could totally, on like a hot day, cool down with one of these guys.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because those two are vanilla flavor and those are chocolate, but those taste, they don't
we'll know in a
taste
second,
like
'cause
fake.
the
Yeah,
next Halo
that's
is
why.
chocolate.
So that's why I wanted another flavor for these.
So I'm going to give this an 87, a B plus, but still 88 right here. This is still my
See,
leader.
I gave this one an 8, but I think I'm gonna give like 8.1.
Okay, so this is right now is Cammie's leader. This Halo Top Vanilla.
But I think it's just because I was disappointed with the raspberry.
Yeah, she wanted
Because
more
I do
raspberry.
like the
It's all about
chocolate chip on this one.
expectations.
Okay, 8 for both.
And one more, yeah, okay, so she I peer
So
pressured
bad.
her. So again, the macros on this, 14 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of protein, and 2 grams of fat. It looks like it probably has
Some
macronutrient profile, but there are 4 servings in a container, so you're not going to eat a ton of it. And again, like
or
we were
you can
saying,
eat all of it, but you just need to account to that and whatever you're
we're
eating.
consistently seeing that the ones that have low fat and lower carbs, you have like a watery kind of taste to them.
All right, so this one is about the same. All right, so we're going for the chocolate now.
Chocolate. Classic. Good. Now this is like Camille was saying, this is
We have to
perfectly
do the
melted right now.
crossover.
Okay. That's my favorite.
That's really good.
That's
Yeah,
my
this
favorite
one
one.
doesn't taste like whey at all.
It tastes like a good ice cream.
It tastes like chocolate.
Not chalky. Again, like a tiny bit watery, but like really good.
That one,
rich chocolate
that
taste.
one to me was creamier than this one. Don't you
Yeah,
agree?
that one was better. And let's see if the macronutrients
And it's
are.
just 0.5 more of fat, which is really not much.
Yeah, 2.5 of fat, 13 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of protein. I can't believe that those macros are what we were just putting in our mouth, because that tasted really good. I'm gonna give it a 90. I'm gonna give it an A minus. So now sweet cream raspberries go into second place.
Same.
Halo Top, and this is Halo Top chocolate. Probably,
Same.
I imagine this is probably one of their best sellers.
I'm saying this is my new one. We'll go for 85.
Yep.
8.5. And this is 8.
Okay, final one. Chili Cow's chance at redemption. Because they were our leader, but they just got knocked down by the Halo Top chocolate. So now, what's this flavor?
So this is Mocha something swirl.
Okay. You know, I'm not a crazy fan of Mocha, but Camille is, so we'll see here.
Yeah,
if I like this, that would be very impressive, because I'm not a crazy fan of Mocha.
That's the best one.
It's really good.
That's the best one. The texture and flavor is really good.
Tastes very creamy, really rich mocha flavor, chocolatey. I think there's like a chocolate fudge in there.
That's the best one.
Cammie's
I don't know
convinced.
if you heard what I said, but
Now,
that's the best one.
Check this out. Just pay attention, because
And those are really
we're both
good
saying
macros.
the taste was really, really rich and flavorful, and it was creamy, not as watery.
So
as
let's
the other
compare
ones.
the macro between this and this.
So
we'll do that right now.
Here's the difference, right? So if we look at this now, 35 grams of carbohydrates. So immediately, it's a higher carb.
And this one
ice
would be
cream.
26 for if you eat this whole thing.
Yeah.
And the same
So you can-
amount on this one, so
you can
35
taste-
and 26.
There's obviously a give and take as you play with the macros.
And what's
the
the
less
fat?
the less carbs.
But see, this one has 3 fat and this one would have 5. So a little bit more fat on this one.
Yep, and that
And
tasted really good.
and the
creamy.
protein would be 12 here and 10 here. So more protein here.
So here's what
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
do.
pretty equal on the macro.
Cammie's going with the Chili Cow, best flavor.
Yeah, that's my number one.
I'm gonna go with this one. No disrespect to Chili Cow. I think they did a great job with this. I'm just not a fan of Mocha. I thought this chocolate one was the one that I want to take up to my room with me. So I'm gonna go with this one as number 1. This one is number 2, and again, Sweet Cow's number 3. So if you think about it,
This one is those are number 3 together.
yeah. No, I think I gave this one a higher score. I gave this guy an 87.
Oh, I make them tie.
And I gave this guy an 88.
This is definitely my favorite.
So in mine, Halo Top is number 1 with the chocolate, but then right behind in 2 and 3 are going to be the Chili Cow.
And I'm the opposite, where Chili Cow, this one is number 1, and then Hello Top is number 2, and those are tie number 3.
Enlightened did not make the cut.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, Enlightened. But, you know, this stuff is not easy to do. Especially,
It's pretty amazing that people are able to
Same thing.
do this, and at home just understand that there is option out there for pretty much everything now that is really there to help you with your macros.
Yeah, at a certain
and like
point,
to not
like,
push you into overeating like really dense food that you really don't need, like to have like, you know, oil on top of tomato type of deal. Like,
yeah, and to be honest with you,
for no reason.
if you are following macros, you know, you have the flexibility to eat some stuff like this, but you probably can't be like a food snob about it, because it's never going to taste as good as the original, most likely, and you're basically, it's a compromise.
See, I really like this.
Like, maybe not the most outstanding ice cream you've ever tasted, but pretty good and fits the macros. That's a fair compromise.
Yeah, it's a compromise to be like healthy and fit, and
yeah,
you know.
There's a reason why all these treats have tons of carbs and tons of fat, because that's an easy way to make things taste fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So all of this is very impressive, that they were able to flip the macros and still preserve a lot of the taste of traditional ice cream.
Yes. So ding ding ding, winner for me. And
for me,
at your home, you know, start your diet by changing your normal ice cream that has like, for like a serving like this, it would be like 20 grams to 30 of fat. And
yeah, and also keep in mind that these
like
things are
70
not,
grams of carbs and no protein. So you're really like helping yourself. If this is the only change you make in your diet, it's a good start.
Yeah, and this is a treat, right? So we're not saying go eat all the Halo Top ice cream you want and you'll be healthy. But what we're saying is we don't have to remove don't have to remove your ability to have a treat every once in a while.
Yes.
You can still have it, but don't confuse this for like a Whole Foods good diet.
Yeah, don't confuse this with healthy. This is still a treat, but a better way
a better
to treat
version
yourself.
of a treat that can help keep you on course.
Yeah.
So if you guys enjoyed this little segment about macro-friendly ice cream, leave us a comment and let us know what the next treat or food that you'd like us to review with regard to health and flavor and just basically overall feedback.
Yeah, we can cook a bunch of stuff and show you a different way to do a bunch of things.
Camille will use any excuse to buy treats.
That's right. You're welcome.